Hey everybody, it's Denise from uBlossom Retreats. And this week I'm coming at you with some information about self-care that I'm really passionate about, and that's about journaling. If you've been to one of my retreats in the past, one of the awesome things that you get is this beautiful uBlossom journal. It's so important to write down our thoughts every day, especially now with what's going on in the world. And I'm really happy that Nicolle Nattrass has joined us. You'll remember her from our retreats in the past. She's a core uBlossom team member, and I'm so excited to reconnect with her today. So welcome, Nicolle. How are
Thank
you?
you. I'm good. Thank you very much for having me and for connecting. It's really good to see your face.
I know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Good. Well,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself again, a little bit about your background and what sort of brought you to where you are today with your journaling.
Well, I've had the fortune of having two great careers, one in theater as a performer and a playwright. And, since I was a little kid, I've been journaling. I have to just show you this, like my little 5-year diary. Remember these?
Yeah.
So I've always been a journaler. And part of that career in my journal has been to explore creativity. And then the other piece of my career is I went and I studied and worked frontline and was an addiction counselor for 4.5 years. And I ended up working with a lot of the clients using journaling. And so I created this program called Creative Journaling for Self-Care. I've been really fortunate to be able to be a part of the uBlossom team and offer this workshop at all of your retreats in the last couple of years. And here we are in the situation that we're in with COVID-19. And we thought it would be great to reach out and maybe talk to folks who are watching and offer some tips for journaling for self-care.
Great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would certainly love to know, like, if you've got any little tips or things for us that we can, or some journaling prompts that we can do. I would love to have some journaling prompts.
Yeah. I have you been journaling, Denise?
Yes, actually, I have not every single day, but yeah, I sort of
Okay.
I do it in bursts.
Yeah, me too. A lot of people believe like, oh, well, I can't journal because I have to do it every day. And like, it's really important to remember there are no journal police, right? It doesn't mean you're a failure if you don't write every day. I don't write every day. Sometimes I write like this much. Sometimes I write 3 pages. It's okay. But I think particularly right now, it's important to take 1 to 10 minutes a day, 1 minute, even 1 to 2 minutes a day, where you just land and you take a moment for yourself. Our brains are going through a lot right now, right? We're in survival mode. And just really, I wanted to share some of the prompts that I've been sitting with in my journal. And that is one of the questions that a friend asked me was, what is difficult for me right now? Right? So I use index cards a lot, but I just wrote, what is difficult for me right now and what can help? Sometimes using our journal just like a list, like just like we do grocery list, but using it as a list to write down, okay, what am I having a hard time with right now? Maybe it's focusing, maybe it's spending too much time scrolling on Facebook, whatever it is, right? So that's something that I've been working with. The other thing is really connecting with simple joys for me to connect with right now are ... right? I don't know about you, but there's some days where I feel tired and I feel like I'm either doing too much or too little. And I think a really good anecdote for that is to really connect with what your simple joys are, right?
Yeah.
Like you said today, going for a walk, right? The simple joy of going for a walk. In the days of no schedule, today I am looking forward to ... What can we look forward to today, right? Maybe like yesterday, I connected with a girlfriend over the phone, just taking that time to connect, doing those familiar things. And another thing that I want to throw out there is something I asked myself this morning, which I haven't finished writing about, is when all of this is over, what is the main thing that I will look back on during this time? So what is the feeling that I will look back on? So for myself, I'm just kind of questioning, a year from now, what what is the main thing that will stand out for me about this time? You know, because we're going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
And journaling, we know, reduces stress. It increases your immune system. Just getting it out on paper sometimes means that we sleep better, right? We're not carrying it around in our head. If you're finding you're having a lot of worries, dump it on a piece of paper. You might want to call someone. You know, it's important to take care of ourselves during this time, right?
It is.
Especially as moms, we have a lot of caregiving to do. Even if we're not moms, we might be homeschooling for the first time. There's a lot to juggle right now.
There is a lot. There is a lot. I know my daughter is working on a COVID-19 time capsule. So that's been
Cool.
really fun. So I've written a letter to her, and Dad's written a letter to her. So it'll be nice for her to kind of look back.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think that's a great thing for them. So there's lots of interesting things that we could be doing, even with our kids, not only for ourselves. So well, that's great.
exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, do you have anything going on right now with any of your courses or anything that you've got available?
Well, what I'm trying to do every couple of days is I'm just putting together a little short video for folks with some journaling prompts, some ideas for creative self-care. So I'm just doing that through my Facebook page. And then I have an online course called Creative Journaling for Self-Care through the International Association for Journal Writing. It's on sale right now for a couple of more days. And the great thing about that course is you get printable worksheets so you can actually write old school, not just on the computer. And you get videos from myself as well as a coaching call. So a 30-minute coaching call.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
it's a great time. We're all at home. There's a great time to start those little workshops that we've always wanted to do.
I've had some really interesting coaching calls from all over the world. I had a great conversation the other day with a woman from Philadelphia who bought my course, who said, you know, I always said someday I want to journal. And she said, someday's here, right?
Good. Good. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, you know that I'm passionate about self-care, mind, body, spirit, all of it. Keep it in check to get us through this time. So I really appreciate speaking with you today. The
Thanks.
community appreciates it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and stay healthy and safe, everyone. See
Great.
you hopefully soon.
Great. Thanks. All right. So uBlossom community, I'm coming at you as much as possible. I look forward to connecting. Please email me if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.